Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom. Let me get going. You're online, ready to go. All right. Let's get going on this. Get a little bit going. Just decided to go live tonight. Work a little bit more on him. Don't know how late I will go. Probably not super late tonight. A long day. Forgot to log in to my chat, so give me a moment just in case you guys want to ask me stuff for questions and things like that. So give me 1 second. So I can get my chat up. Okay. Chat is live. Yes. We did it. We did it. All right, let's get going on this. Let's see what we get. Rocking and rolling here. Just rearranging my stuff a little bit. There we go. Got the chat open. Continue adding some details to this guy. Now I'm being a little particular of where I'm working. I want to finish the leg up, but I kind of want to just do some of the shoulder stuff in here. So just spice up the shoulders just a little bit here. Yep. We'll go there. Let's go ahead. I'm going to duplicate this, rename this. Shoulder repeat. So by all means, for those of you that are watching, I got my chat open. I'll keep an eye on that. So that way you can see what's going on. All right. That looks good to me. Let's move this up. I'm actually going to get rid of the other side. I don't need the other side right now. Let's delete it. Delete it. Delete it. Throw a little cube in there. Make sure it's centered. Cube. Bingo. Oh, it's perfect. It's just what I've always wanted. Okay, there. Let's fill this guy with the color I want. Let's turn on this. Definitely this is going to have the blue. Crease that up. And now let's resize this. Let's just put a little repeating element on the top of his shoulder. Let's go there. Okay, a lot. Oh, something like this. Let's start it out way out there like that. Well, let's see how thick I can go. I'm not sure yet how thick I want to go here. So let's just look at just this piece right now. Just so I can focus on this. So number one, I'm going to do a little mirror and weld so it just sharpens up a little bit. And let's do symmetry along the Z. Let's just make this look a little different. A little edge loop there. Let's bring this down. Definitely need this completely creased. So let's see. I don't know if I want to go that much. Maybe I think that's maybe a little too aggressive. Maybe it's a little more like that. I might taper in here. I don't know yet. I don't know. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's make him a little bit skinnier. Something more in that world. Okay. Now, array mesh this. Let's go to array mesh that. Turn to that. Move it, I'd say right about there. Let's just repeat. How many do I want to go with? I don't know. This is what I love about array mesh, though, is I can design with this. Let's go with 6. And let's definitely make it a little bit skinnier. And then not sit so high. I'm not going to make them sit so high. Just some kind of pattern on the shoulder, break it up a little bit. I think I'm going to also, let's go back to this. Add an edge loop there. Might just go ahead and crease it all. Yeah. Slide. We don't need this. We don't need that. What's up, Lucas? How's it going? You made it. What are you doing up still? Like I should be asking, what am I still doing up? Ha! Realistically. What am I doing up? Yeah, just having some fun with this. Really. Ooh. Might be a little aggressive. We'll go. Let's slide them more like. We'll make about that big of a gap. Right there. Let's make that be straight across. We'll crease that all. And I'll say I want that, that, and that. Mesh this in. Just create another nice little different element here. So it's just got another ridge thing item happening there. I'll break up some of that light for when I do get to the rendering stage of things. Just thinking, I think I'm going to do a little of this too. I think that's enough. Kill that, Q mesh, poly loop it. I think I'm gonna do the bevel part of this. Crease all. So there's a little bevel happening there. And let me insert an edge loop here just to fix that. There to make that tighter. Let's make it a little more tighter on the top. Make it a little more tighter on the bottom. And that's more what I'm looking for. See how that looks. Let's see how that looks. You know what? I'm gonna go another step further with this. I think I'm gonna go another step further. I kind of like. I added that, so I'm gonna do something like this, and let's take those parts. And let's do symmetry also along the X. So I got both of them. Yeah. You gotta make, well, I don't know, sound effect or something, right? It's mandatory. And then we'll Q mesh, probably group that all, pull it out. Let's just go ahead and crease all. Add just another. See how that looks. Okay, I need it higher. Maybe not. You're working? All good, eh? Working hard, right? Working hard and hard. I think I need to give this go up higher. Let's go right there. Do that. Let's redo that on my inset that I wanted. And then Q-mesh that out. Anybody else working like me and Lucas? You know, seems like the right time to work. Not really. Just create another layer of interest to that. Okay. I'm not minding that at all. I'm digging that. If I pull it up just a little bit more. Really make that pop on that shoulder a little bit. Just as something. Something's there. Alright, let's now put it on the other side. So pen new. I'm going to reset it. And then I'm going to mirror. And bingo, I got the opposite side. And then there's still a ray mesh. So I can go back. I really like to work non-destructive as much as I can. So this is a non-destructive workflow. Because the beauty of this is a ray mesh. But really all it is this one piece of topology right there, right? So all that's really in the space is this. Right? But I'm using a ray mesh to give me this and give me the other side. Which I like this little trick a lot. I'll use this quite a bit. I'm a fan of that trick for sure. I like it. Okay, let's do something in the front of him. For sure, we need to get a little something going. I think I'm going to... Let's load my IMM brush that I'm actually making for him as well. Let's see, and let's see what I got in here so far. Okay, I got the button, I got this. Okay, let's make something else for this as well. Let me rename this so it's just light one. Okay. And let's make another piece here. Let's do a little something else. So my goal here is by the time I'm done this guy, I might have like a bunch of pieces also for insert mesh brushes. So I've just right out the gate, made a tool that allows me to do that kind of stuff. The Boolean folder. What's the question about the Boolean folder? Because I'm living by folders. If you look at my Soundwave, right, I've got folders going. See? So the arm pieces are in a folder. The leg pieces are in a folder. And then I'm using start groups. So in essence, start groups are acting like a subfolder within a folder, right? So big thing that I like to use for sure. So I'm going to go here. I'll make that. And then I'm going to go, let's just inset. This is one like this. Okay, and let's Q-mesh this out. But I only want a single polygon. Let's make it have a big bevel. And then Q-mesh it. Like that. No, don't want that. I want that. Okay. Good. Okay, I definitely want all this creased. Crease all. And then now I need to look at what this is going to look like divided. So my go-to is the smooth of 4, creasing of 2. Okay, not a fan of that. I need more topology, so I'll just mirror and weld this way. Let's also mirror weld along the Y. It's getting better. But I think I'm going to insert an edge loop this way as well. And let's maybe go this way. Yeah, that's mirror and weld that. Just always yes. And I want this to be tighter there. And there and there. Just a little more information there. We create a little bit, so I still got some softness, but still got some very crisp things in there. Do you have are you asking a question about the folders? By all means, if you do, fire away. All right, so now let me pen the new piece that I made. What do we call this? Let's call this rectangle. Let's keep it short. Rec. Bevel. Let's just call that for now. Right, and I'm going to unify it just so it's all together. There we go. And if I wanted to, I guess it would make sense so I can see what this is going to be. I'm going to now mirror and weld, not locally, along the Z, but I have this. I'm going to need this facing this way, actually. There. So at least now, when I go to make the insert mesh, I don't need that. So I don't want to look that smooth. Brush, multi-insert, and now I have that piece. It's easier to see. Because what I want to do is I'm going to use this now. Now let's go use it on this shoulder. Okay, so I want to select the shoulder piece here. So let's just switch the brush. Let's turn on top. Okay, so this is selected. And then now let's go ahead and let's just duplicate it. It'll be easier, and that way I can rename this. I'm a big component of, especially when I start getting into, I'm getting close. I'm at 99, so Wayne Gretzky. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going for a retro version. I'm going more for like the 80s style, just because, that's my childhood, really, 80s. I'm not trying to go for what they did in maybe the movies. I really like what they did, though, in Bumblebee's Soundwave. I'm a big fan of that. So, yeah, I'm saying a little ode to the 80s, but I'm putting articulation in here in the pieces because I have an idea that I may do. I might do it. I might. I'm not going to promise things, okay, because I might not be able to get to it. But we'll try. I'm just going to readjust my camera a little bit here. There you go. Bring my mic down further as well. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so I have some ideas with this articulation. Yeah, I think the one they did in Bumblebee was really cool. I thought it was pretty awesome. All right, so I'm going to now, let's take this piece, this one, and once again, let's just replace this with a cube. Really not relevant what it is. Good enough. Okay, so that's sitting up there in space. And I want this to have the same coloring, so I'm going to fill it with this. And I'm going to turn this into a subtractive. Select now that new brush I made. We're going to go some symmetry wise. And I'll make sure. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and, okay, we need now to get the depth right. So let me readjust my depth for this one. Let's start at 0. We'll see what that looks like. I might 3D print it. That's part of the reason why I'm doing the articulation is, I don't know. Like, I didn't think I was going to 3D print my gremlin, and I ended up doing it. So forget it. I'm adding extra work that might not even be necessary, but c'est la vie. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, so Okay, I'm going too deep because I want to live right in that world. So let me probably be, let's try 25. Yeah, 25 is not bad. Actually, I'll take it. I kind of like the 25 because I'm gonna put something else in here, anyways. So let's make sure my gizmo's set. Let's draw that out now, and then that way I can do something like that. Okay, and I'm gonna go with this. Let's go wider. So we'll mask that off. And I want now symmetry along the Y. And I want local. Local! Not that I'm local. That way. Yeah, this isn't gonna work because this is my problem. Okay, I guess I could, well, technically, we'll fix that. I don't need this anymore. Yes, no necessary anymore. That way I can take advantage of my local here. Oops. I have to turn symmetry off. Okay. Now delete. Now turn my symmetry back on. Okay, I want this, and that way I want to do that. Let's make this be a little bit, wish it was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Maybe not that much. Oops. Let's maybe go. Yeah, let's go there. Okay, then we'll move it down. And let's move it over a little bit. And now let's get back to symmetry along the X. And I need all that masked off. And then I'm going to move this. Yeah, there. And something a little bit more like that. Okay, that's working for me. What up, Joe? Hello, Motion Bug. So, Joe, your question is, do you use reference or innovate yourself? Yeah, I'm using reference a little bit, but I am doing some of my own stuff. Like I previously showed, I bought the Takara Tommy version of this. So as you can see, I'm kind of living in this world a little bit. I'm getting a lot of it from it. I'm not trying to go up exactly like it because I kind of want to do my own element to it, but I kind of like the look of that. So that's where I'm going with that. I think I don't want this as deep. I don't think I want to go as deep as I did here. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get a little bit more bevel. Let's go more of that, yeah. I prefer that now. All right, and then now, once again, I want to repeat something through here. And again, I'm doing some of this stuff on purpose because I know where I'm going to end up. I'm going to end throwing this a key shot. I want to do some rendering, right? So I'm doing certain pieces also, separate meshes. It's going to be an easy way for me to add. Okay. Sure, yeah, I'll show you the process of how I'm going to 3D print it. I personally myself have two 3D printers. I got a Form 2 over this shoulder, and then over here I've got a artillery Sidewinder X1, that's what I printed the Gremlin off of, is that one. So we might do both. We'll see how it goes. Let's see where I go with it. All right. Now that I have that, let's duplicate this. All right, and let's do this. I'm not going to turn on symmetry. We'll mask that off so this is centered. And now let me just replace again. Once again, I'm going to replace this. I definitely want this creased. And this time, I'm going to go with this color. So it's got that shade. And I'm going to resize this. Whistle while you work. Do 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 do. Normally I would be playing some music, but I can't unless I want to wear headphones, and my huge massive ears sometimes headphones hurt. So I'm gonna go with do I want to go? Yeah, I might want to go that low, I think. Okay, I'm gonna go this low, but you know what? I think to make this easier, let's do a little bit less of that, and let's take this. I got an idea. Z model that. Insert multiple edge loops again. Let's go. I'm gonna go wider. Okay, whoops. We don't need that. We don't need that. And then now I'm going to Q-mesh you. So we get that look. Yeah, that's better. And then let me mirror weld it along the Y. So that helps. And that'll help me insert now. Go symmetry again along the Y. Make that a little bit more sharp. Let's see how that looks. Okie dokie. That's what I'm looking for. So definitely need to push it back. More in that realm. I'm going to go a little bit skinnier. Okay, and this time, instead of using a ray mesh, let's show you guys a different way to go about this. And I can just do that. Right, so I just use the gizmo to repeat that, in essence, like vent thing that's happening in his shoulder. Something like that. Like looking at this, I think they have that same thing. Yeah, they have the same kind of thing. Oh, they got a little bit of a bigger gap between it. They have something more. Let's see. Well, that's not a bad idea. Let's resize this a little bit. Okay, resize this so it actually sits more like that. I do like that better. Thank you, reference. I do like that better. Okay, I don't like... Okay, there's too many though. I don't need this one. So let's delete that one. And that way I can create a gap-a-rooney on the other side like that too. There. That's better for me. You know, I wonder... see, this is what I'm using here. So let's. What if I threw this color on this? I think I like that better. I think like having that instead of the back being blue. This is again why I'm doing what I'm doing. Is I having these saying separate subtools. I don't care. I'm at 100 subtools. Who cares? I'm gonna go to hundreds of subtools. Okay. Oh yeah. There's no posing like that in ZBrush Core, hands, and model. Unfortunately, no. You can always upgrade to the full version though, right? It's always an option. It's always an option. Okay, so I'm going to mirror and weld that. And now let me mirror and weld that. Over. Whoops, I don't want to mirror and weld along the Y. I want to mirror and weld along the X. Okay. Okay. I like that one. Now let's put something here. Do I want to go do what they're doing? Okay, let's go for it. So it'd be better to use the existing topology, in all honesty, to do this. So I'm going to do that. Now, sometimes you sit there and you think too much. Don't think too much. I'm thinking too much. I'm in my own head right now. I'm swirling around. Okay, so here's my subtractives. Let me grab this again. Let me duplicate that. So let me put it below. And then let me just look at this, because the only thing I want to keep is the pink part, this. Not worried about the rest. Let me delete in that. Right. I need sound effects, right? Alright, I'll just delete the other side for now. I don't need the other side. Okay, we're going to size this way down a little bit. Cube ball polygons. Give it some thickness. Okay, we got that. And I definitely want creasing here. I need to get my Stream Deck working on the Macintosh so we can have some fun with my silly graphics as well. Okay, and then there. Okay, so I'm going to have this sit. Let's see. Let's go with right about there. Do I want it to line up? I guess I'll line it up with this. Like that. Okay, so now let me pull this way down. Look at what they got. I'm going to go there. Then I'm going to come across. Yeah. Let's go there. And then now, let's quickly add an edge loop. I'm going to use a slicing curve so I can put exactly kind of where I want that way. It's easier to do it that way. Alright. And now Q mesh this up. Sit somewhere in that world. I don't think I want to go that wide with it. I'm not gonna go that wide. No. Let's go a little bit smaller there. Okay, and I also need, let's Q-mesh that as well, so I can get that angle up there. And we're going to need, let's just do a crease all. Let's do a crease all, and then I can uncrease this, so it'll be faster. I don't want those to be creased. Okay, so let's see what we got. We got this happening now. All right, and I think still gonna go smaller with this. Maybe more sit in that realm. I'm debating what. I'm gonna keep that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. Okay, I definitely need another edge loop there. An edge loop up here. Edge loop in there, so that's a lot tighter there. Not so much anywhere else. There, that's good enough for me. Right, and then now I'm gonna keep that the blue. And let me merge down now. I want this to be a subtractive piece. So now I'm going to take this so that we have this. And let's just push this in now. Let's see what we got. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. So let's go about that deep. I might need to go a little bit deeper. I can't go too deep, because I don't want it to puncture through. That's not too bad. Let's see how that looks. We're going to see how this looks. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to reuse this piece too. So I'm going to duplicate this so it's below. I don't need this. Okay, that's not necessary. Let's get rid of that. Definitely going to use this. But I do not need these polygons. I don't need that. I don't need that, or that, or that, or that. That's going to be good enough. Right? And then this piece, let's center it, and let's size it down. Something like that. Make sure it's fitting that, and now I want that to have that color. There we go. Okay, now let's add a little more something to this. I don't need this edge loop anymore. So let's do an inset, flat island, flat it up, equal distance. Give me just a little bit. Okay, let me see how bad standard does. Alright, standard's, I think standard's good enough. I'll go standard. Q-mesh it, like a ball, pull up on it, so we now have a bevel. So now we'll have that look. That way it'll help with the rendering and lighting too. It'll hit it a little bit better. Okay, and then I'm going to put a bevel on the other one. And I'm just catching up on your questions. What tablet do you use? For Z model, better to use a mouse. I don't use a mouse. So I'm using a Cintiq. I have a 32-inch Cintiq right here. All right, so that's what I'm using. So that's my preferred method. I don't really use a mouse as much anymore. And I kind of like, especially for Cintiq, I'm like, where my hand is where I'm also affecting the surface. So I kind of like that for Z Modeler. So that's my prefer method, honestly. But you don't have to do that, right? So, but I prefer using or a tablet. I even when I go into like say something like Maya, I actually still use my Wacom pen. I've just trained myself to do it. How do I keep myself motivated? Honestly, this is somehow I keep myself motivated. Like, obviously, I was working today at my other job, and then I had to teach tonight. So that's why I was a little bit late streaming tonight. Usually I'm streaming around 10:30. So this gets me going. I think what gets me motivated too is when I finish a project, I get really excited about, oh man, that turned out amazing. And now I want to do this. And I'm doing this kind of as a challenge for myself. I'm like, hey, can I do the Transformers that I want to do, right? So this is where my challenge is coming into play for me. So that's kind of, I'll be honest, that's what's keeping me motivated as well to do this. So I'm going to say, I guess it's not, I'll be fine, I guess. Here, I'm going to first, let me do this. So I'm going to copy this polygroups just so it's at least the same polygroup. So when I do this inset equidistant, all this can be the same polygroup. There you go. And then I'm going to just move this a little bit. QMesh, and this is why I did what I did, because then I can use polygrouping. And now let's make another edge loop here. Increase that as well. And now I can get rid of this edge loop to create a bigger beveling happening. Okay, so then this is what I have. Let's see how that's looking. Not bad, but let's get more aggressive here. Why not? We can get even more aggressive here. So I'm going to use QMeshing Polyloop. I think that could be a little bit more. But I think instead of doing that, I'll just get so used to doing, just want that to move. So I just want to create a beveled surface. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Just whoop, 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 whoop. Got a little aggressive. I'm getting a little aggressive. There. So when I look at it, there's a little bit of that bevel happening right there. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. You saw the review of the unicorn from the Hasbro? view of Unicron from the Hasbro is Insane Ball. Let's see what you're saying. Alrighty then, now I need, let's see, this piece. Let's make also another part up here. But I'm going to make it just this. I'm going to need that creased. So I get, try my angle. So it's more cube-like. I need it to be wider. Need it to be taller. And I'm going to push it back a little bit more. I'm going to have it sit in a different part of space. And let's grab the red. And let's fill that with the red there. And I definitely want a little bit more going on in the front. So my handy dandy inset never fails me. Doing that. Probably I'm going to crease all of this. And then let's look at that smooth. Okay, I'm going to add edge loop there and edge loop there. So we get that look. See how that's looking. Okay. Alright, I'm happy with that. Okay, good, good. Not too much breaking with silhouette. Alright, let's put it on the other arm. So I need this to be a mirror and weld. And something I also should probably fix. I did this. I did a big boo-boo. Hey, oh, boo-boo! Pick the basket, boo-boo! Let's get rid of that edge loop. That edge loop. We only need that. I don't need these other edge loops. There. That's all I need is that. There we go. Boom. Okay. Now the one below. And weld that over. Okay. Getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. All right. Now let's add some more elements in here. So, just thinking I might make another insert. Just thinking about what I want to do. Yeah, I think we'll make another one that I can draw out here. So let's do back to this. Okay. Let's duplicate this. I really need to look at this one, and now let's make something different. Again, I'm going to stick with, I like working low polygonal. If I'm going to do Z-Modeler, I think I'll stick low polygon as much as I can. So we're going to do that. Let's do an inset. Insets. Let's say there. Then I'm going to Q-mesh it. Let's push in the surface. And that's enough. I don't want to use white. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, that's good. And then let's inset it again. Let's go about that. Let's Q-mesh it again. There. And again, another inset just to make this easier for me. And then a Q mesh again. So I can get that, again, bevel. That's what I want. I want that bevel. Alright. Okie dokie. I think I'm going to want also, let's insert multiple edge loops. Yeah, right there. We'll get rid of those. Q mesh along a poly loop. Get something like that. Okay, and just thinking, I might want that. Yeah, let's make this heart. Let's make this. So let's do a mask by poly loop, and that way, just only this gets pulled out further. I want it to sit out. Yeah, like that. Okay. I'm going to crease it all. And again, I want to see what does this look like. Definitely need mirror and weld that way. And you know what? Let's do a mirror and weld along the Y. Maybe I might not. Yeah. Let's do a single edge loop. Watch it change. Yeah, there we go. Looking more for that kind of a thing. You know what? I might. Yep, I'm going with that. Okay, I like that. That's working for me. Okay, and then I need to mirror weld along the Z as well. So I have that. So this is what I want. Perfecto. But now I need it to flip. So let's do this. Let's take no. Get you more run. Okay, it's not going to matter because I'm going to get rid of that topology anyway. Okay, so now what I want to do is this. This sit higher. Like that, and then I can flip it. Just thinking, I want to add a little more to this. Maybe also add that. And also that to it. So like that. So drawing it, you get something like that happening. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Only had. Okay, I need to see the other side of this because I don't know what's going on. Mirror it. So do that, and then now let's just mirror weld. So we have this. I think I'm going to have to give this some more. Give it a little bit of thickness. So let's give this a Q mesh, flat island. So there's some thickness to this. Okay, and I need the corners creased for sure. I say I need the corners creased. Okay, that's better. And now let's mirror a little bit. Just enough little lip, I think. Let's see the... I might need to go more lip. I think we'll need a little bit more lip. All right, let's see how this one looks. Let's see how this one looks now. Okay? Let's see how that one... Okay, so now... I don't even know what to call this. Rec bevel. We'll just call it Rec bevel 2. Right? And then now go back to my insert and brush from mesh. Okay, so I've added now to that. This I want to start at 0. Let's just start at 0. Now back to this. And what I want to do now is I want to create some negative portions in this. Right? So I'll duplicate it, making stuff easy. I'll rename this. Doing that. And I'm going to do this. Boop 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 beep. What do we got here? Lost. I want this to be subtractive. Name shoulder repeat. Front. As long as it's got a different name. Because especially when I go to key shop. Joe. Paul, this may be out of the top of a question, but I haven't found a ZBrush streamer for environment or interior. Do I have a suggestion? For environments. That's streaming. Yeah, I'm trying. Let me give me a minute. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head either. Okay, so that's that piece. I'm gonna subtract this. Give me a minute. Let me think. I'm gonna have this. I need this to be subtractive. That's what I want right there. Right out the gate, that's actually not taken almost. Here, let me see. Maybe pull it forward just a little bit. Yep. Yep. Okay. I want that there. Let's see now how that's going to work. Give me a minute. I'll see if I can think of anybody off the top of my head that streams. I don't know if David Lesperance does streaming. Would he be good? But I don't know. Oh, I'm drawing on. Let's see what my problem is. I'm not drawing on the right one. That usually plays a part. I want this one. Yes. So now let me redraw that out. Okay, that's working for me. And then now I only need this now that I have it. I don't need that other junk. I was just using it as a way to just quickly get that to happen. And now let's go here. Let's go here. Here. Let's go smaller. Turn our local symmetry on. Let's go smaller along the top. Maybe go with 3 of them. How does that look? See how that starts looking. Might be too much of the same thing. It doesn't look bad, but I think I'm going to go something different above. I don't think I'm going to go with that. Yeah, Lucas, do you know anybody? Trying to think who, trying to think even just the people that stream on Pixel Logic, streaming. There's so many, most of people are doing like characters and stuff. There's not a lot of environment people streaming. There's obviously videos of people doing stuff, but I can't think of any off the top of my head environment people doing it. Not that I can think of right now. If I think about somebody, though, I will definitely let you know. Right now, off the top of my head, can't think of anybody. So we're going to go this route. I'm going to go with doing this. I need to pull this forward. Let's crease it all. Oops. And we need some other creasing. Brush the modeler, insert, and beep, boop, boom, boom, boom. Okay. That is that. Okay, and what I'm going to do is another one of those decisions. Set flat island. Let's do inset there. Let's insert an edge loop right about there, and then I'll kill it so I get this instead. And then we'll just crease this all to make my life easier. And then let's see what that's doing for me. Okay. Okay. I don't mind that at all. Let's push this down a little bit. Maybe let's put it underneath. Like that. Well, let's go more here. And let's do this now. I want that to line up a little bit better there. And then now I want this to push a little further more that way. So something a little more interesting going on there. Okay. Mirror and weld it. Turn the limit off. Get it on both sides of the arm. Let's add another little element piece there. Now is the time, right, to start the environment streams. I'll think though. I'll keep thinking about it right now. But right now I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. Okay, doke. So let's just add something else now to this. We'll duplicate it. We don't need that side. Duplicate that. Again, I can't tell you how many times I use this gizmo swapping out stuff. It's just, it's one of my favorite things to use. Increase that. And now I'm gonna wanna, like, this would be better probably to array mesh. This what I'm about to do, just make things easier. So let's look at this now. I'm gonna go more like that. I need it to be like that. That's enough. And then definitely want to create an inset. And then let's just do it the easy way. Right. And I'll just crease all. That's not bad. I think that's going to work for me. I think that it's going to work. It doesn't really matter. I don't really need that other side right now. So let's go right about there. And I want more than one. Let's see how that looks. I'm good with that. There, got a little, it's a little bit of now shoulder action there. It's got a little something going, a little more going on his shoulder now. I'm good with that. Yeah, Joe Lucas is a very good ZBrush artist. Yeah, he does a lot of really, really impressive stuff. Okay, so let's save this now that I've got my shoulders got a little more going on. Let's save this. Going in iterations. There we go. Okay, let's keep working my way down the rabbit hole here. Okay, so this is going to open in here so the hands can go in there. I think that's what they did. Yeah. They have it popping out from the top. All right, let's now start adding some elements to this other arm piece now. Let's get a little creative there. Oh, I didn't even notice that they did that detail. That's cool. They put some nice details in there. I see it. It's Good thought. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put some kind of detailing in there as well. Be smart to do that. So, first things first, I'm going to make a repeating little pattern here on the side of the arm. Well, of course, Lucas, it's the truth. Well, Joe, thanks for tuning in. Number one, it's a super late stream. It's never a lot of people. There's only 7 of us. Well, including me, there's 8 of us here. So it's not like we're going crazy here. It is late at night. Let's be honest. Okay, so let's start putting some details in the forearm part. I might put some vents on him. I don't know. I don't, see, I'm looking too much now. Okay. All right, let's first do. Okay, we're going to duplicate this. Rename. Let's say forearm subs. Okay, let's see what we got here now. Don't need the other side because I'm not going to use it right now. And right to it. Let's cube it. Don't need symmetry. Yeah. Cube it. Okay. Let's pull that out. Let's do a crease all. Let's look at this side. And I'm going to do maybe too wide. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, and now let's turn this into subtractive. Yeah, it's definitely needs to be more like that. And let's put it here at the point of interest. And I'll go maybe like that, 2, 4 of them. So that looks. How many did they do? Yeah, they got 4 pretty much. They're doing the same thing. Okay, that. And then make sure it's dynamic subdivs. And then I'll mirror mold that over so it's on the other side. And then now I want to start making a shape in here. Might use, let's see, brush, insert. It might use this piece right here. What does that look like? Right, so this right here is, oh, we're getting fancy here in a second, people. So this is another great trick. I want to create another little heart server like cutout, and I want it to be dead center of what I made. So I've centered the gizmo and then just duplicate this. And then now because the gizmo on, I boom, click, and now I get this piece. Right? The positioning is based upon the blue arrow. So what I want is I want this, and then I want this. And then let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. Might be a little too big is my biggest complaint, I think. So let's go smaller. And up more. Man, this is why I love Boolean, non-destructive. It's easy adjustments for me. I'm going to go more something like... that might be a little too plain. Let me see. If I bring that back into the fold. Creating that kind of multiple levering. Okay, yeah. I like that. I'm good with that. Let's see. I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna do what they did also. I'm gonna do a circular shape. Okay. All right. So that works for me right now. So we'll mirror weld that over. Bless me. So I got that happening there. Let's do. Just trying to think if it's going to be better for me. Let's see. What does... Yeah. I don't want to add a topology. I guess I'll do it this way. I guess I'll go this way with it. Let me first put... Alright, so back to... Is there anything in here? No. Brush, insert. Let's see, anything in the model kit that I can just start with and see? Might be something in here. Where my head's at right now. Might as well, something already exists, make my life a little bit easier, I might as well do that. No. Okay. So I'm gonna have to make it. Make it or break it. I gotta make it. I gotta make it. Just catching up. By the way, after you finish printing it, will you put the light on this to adjust the monitor? Well, I'm probably gonna make Ravage and Laserbeak at least, because I also wanna like have him when he pops, have those guys pop out. Yeah, so I'm using the live booleans a lot. I'm a avid, big time live boolean person. So let's make something else here. So I don't have what I want there, so I'm just gonna make it back to this. And let me save this out because this is gonna be my IMM. Transformers IMM. So I always have this. So I have it as a tool so I can keep adding pieces because it's nothing to keep remaking this brush and adding to the brush like I've already done it. So let's take now... Okay, so let's take a sphere. This, let's get it down a lot lower. Let's go somewhere in that world. I want it to be flat, so let's just clip it flat. Let's just do that. All right. Now, Gonna lose to roundness though. What if I brush the modeler? What is this gonna look like? Let's go Q-mesh. So let's do this. Same thing on the bottom. Let's Q-mesh this up. Get something like that. And then this is where you might sliding might be a good approach, so you can slide this over. But let's just making some kind of different element here. Just trying, I'm experimenting with something right now. No, I don't like that. What I'm going to do is mask that. Come there, we'll push that forward like that. Okay, what's that look like? Alright, and then I need to mirror weld along the line. Parallel group it like that. Get this more divided up. It's losing some of its roundness, I think. Definitely losing some roundness that I don't like. I think I'm going to go the route of, instead of using existing topology now to make this, I'll go there, that route. Let's go here in this world. Just thinking of stuff that maybe I want to do here. Okay, I'm going to, let's see, I can go like this. This clipped flat again. Center that. So I'm going to do this. There's that. Now, excuse me. There's the modeler. I don't like it. It's just not what's in my head right now. Okay, so let's right now, let's go ahead and duplicate this. I don't need that, so we'll delete. Let's delete him that. Okay, and let's use some slicing. Let's slice across. I'm going to come this way. Let's have a little bit of different angle. And now if I weld it, this is what I want, is this. Okay, delete hidden. Then let's give this now some volume. All polygons. That. And then let's go ahead and inset polygroup all of it. And then create some kind of little beveling thing like this. And crease by that. Crease in the corners. Okay, let's see how that's looking. Let's just put this back for now. Alright, and I want this to mirror and weld as well along the way. Something like that. Something like that. And I want that. I need the opposite now. Let's go push in. I want it to be just thinking. Just thinking. Just thinking. Maybe. Okay, so if I put it in, it's going to give me that. I want. Maybe I'm thinking something here. Maybe. This is what I put. Might look good. You're right. Let's see how this will look. Let's go brush this. We'll rename this sphere with brush from mesh. Okay, need to actually select this brush from mesh. Obviously, I need to see this, so I need to do this. And mirror and weld. So I get this. And once again, I think I'm gonna put a little ridge in this, and then do their mirror and welding. So I get that. I know what's happening here. There's the modeler. Let's crease this. Okay. That's working better. So brush. Get rid of this one. Create, delete, mesh, and now from mesh. There we go. I want that. I want the... Okay, and then now back to my guy. What are we doing here? Okay, we're on the forearm part. How's this going to look? Let's go with a depth 0. Just see what this looks like. Let's make it down here. Yeah, I kind of like that. Kind of like that. Okay, I like that. So I need now. I like the pushing. Okay, I'm looking at. Okay, I'm looking at. So he's gonna push in. I need the opposite. Me shoulder. Brush. Yes, what I think I'm gonna do is do this. Okay. I'm thinking of something. I like the push in. I want an additional push out. It's not going to give me what I want. Maybe I could. Where are you? Okay, so zoom in. Pushing out. So I need it to weld. Okay. So turn this back on. These. Whoops. Set more like that. Where are you? There you are. What? I'm just going to. My brain is just. I think it might be a night because my brain is just going right now. Because I want to do something else in here. Brain's just not having it right now. I like that, but I think I want to add another element to this. I don't want this anymore. Let's go backwards. Okay. Alright, so what I want to do is this. Push Z on there. Let's go symmetrically along the Z. I want all that. Okay, this is where we're going to use and the X. Slide this. Slide that in. Let's say something like this. Let's Q mesh this. Something like that. Okay, that's working for me. Let's inset. Let's go ahead. Make it fast. Like that. And alright, let's see what that's starting to look like. Okay, that's good. We're getting something that's where my head's at right now. Increase that. Yes, that's what I want. Mirror that. Of course, we're going to drop this down, soften it up a little bit. Let's get rid of the whole back. Delete, 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 delete. Right. And then now, extrude, polyloop, no snapping. Okay, so I want it to be, this, and let's perpendicular, something like that. Okay, and then now coming out like this. Oops, switched it. This way, spread out, comes out, does this, just looking. Let's see, I'll fix triangulating. This. And then I'm going to go out. Let's go. Let's just go polyloop planaring it. That. Okay. So let me roll it. Rolled it. Interesting. Okay, so. Alright, we're getting somewhere to what I was thinking. Let's fix this up a little bit real quick. There, that's fixed. And let me fix this side. There, so now, okay, that's getting much better. Better. See what we got going on in here now. With the triangles. Slide that edge loop out more. this edge creased. The only thing box modeling, you get in a corner. So what this shape's just making for me. Slide the edge over. More. And something more like that. Okay. That's looking more with what I wanted. Do 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 do. This is increased. Trim that unevenness. Yeah, there. Okay. Alright. So we are going to need to mirror well on the X. There we go. Okay. Now let me make the rest of this. Okay. Stitch. Slide this along. Let's actually First of all, I actually don't need that one. And think clip it. Clip it. Clip it. Yep. Okay. So it's going to do this. I need so now okay. It's going to be going this way, so I would flip. Draw in like this. Use a poly loop, perpendicular. This happening. Back. Let's go that height. I don't want those creased. Don't want that creased. I'll take that. And I'll take that crease. That crease. Weld it. So we got the same. Let's loop this perpendicular now. This way on it. Shoulder pinch. Shoulder pinch. Okay. Masking, masking. Sculpting. Complete edge loop. Let's clip it. My shoulder is just killing me. I don't need. Okay. Don't need that. We'll do that. Slide. I feel like I'm maybe just going in a rabbit hole down where I shouldn't be. In all honesty. All right, Lucas, have a good evening. Good night. Done for the day. Soundwave it is. I don't know what I'm going to do after Soundwave. I'm going to maybe let you all decide that. I'm going to be calling a night soon because my energy level is fastly fading. Yeah, I'm not being very talkative tonight. Sorry about that. I'm really just because I'm just probably tired. I'm not really effectively being an effective artist right now. Oops. Oops. Then let's take this one. I need to sit out a little further. I want to be flat. Let me start getting this. So let's So let's just mirror it over. I don't know if this is really going to work out for me, but give it a spin. Okay. Let me, on a symmetry. Let's just see what this looks like right now. See where I'm at with this. Now I need to mirror along the Z. So now what we have. And let's along the Z. Oops, I don't want to crease. I want to insert that. I don't need that. Key mesh, poly loop. Like that. Definitely want that creased and that creased. Alright. Okay. Now let's just see what this is going to look like. I don't know if I want to add this or not. Just playing with something in all honesty. Seeing what I might be able to get. Okay. I think got something going here, so let's. Okay, looking at this, I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna say, what if the modeler insert and make it do that. Need to clean that up. Brush. Just make a new one real quick. Right. See how this one looks. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it a night because I'm just messing around too much now. I'm wasting time. Let's see. Let me make sure I saved this out. And then this kind of like all right, so let me save this out as my IMM. So I have that saved, and I'll save this out now too. Gotta save, so important. I don't know if I'm gonna do Rumble, but I'm definitely gonna do Laserbeak and probably Ravage. I don't know if I'll do Rumble. I don't collect necessarily them. Oh, I'll make Cupid. Yes. Let's see what this guy is looking like in a quick render. I don't remember what I have in renders. Okay. Coming together. Well, I like what's going on with the shoulder. I like what's going on here in the forearm. So I did accomplish something tonight. This is a long day for me. Okay. All right, I'm going to call it a night, everybody. Get some rest. Do it all again tomorrow. So I'm hoping to stream again tomorrow night as well. So thanks for joining me. Maybe I will sell the brush when I'm done. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff I'm going to try and make for this just to make things go by faster. Okay. All right. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a fantastic evening. I literally just had I don't know why I didn't think of this. Actually, I just thought of a better way for me to actually do what I was trying to do. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to try. In fact, I'm going to try this real quick. Initialize. I don't want those. We don't need perspective on right now. Okay, that's good. And then I want... Let's make that a poly mesh. And I'm going to make this expand out. So open up like that. Do something like that. And then now let's get rid of that. Delete it, and then let me flip it. Flip your foot. And then now, brush insert IMMH. Let's go this route. Does it match? Okay. Probably, I think I might go this route. Maybe more like that. So let me do that. RC modeler, insert. Push, insert. Yeah. There. This is what I wanted. This is what I was thinking. Should save this out. My brain fart finally went away. Something like this. I don't know if I want to go. Might be a little too extreme. Maybe I will go here. Let's mask this now. Do that. We'll center that. And we will bring it in more to this world part there. See, that's how it'll look there. Okay. And now let's take symmetry and let's go this far down. And then we'll Q mesh that. Can't escape it. That could look pretty cool. No. Let's just do an extrude then. I don't know if I like it. I'll do an extrude instead. Same thing here. Same thing inset. Polygroup ball. No. Insert. A single edge loop. Get rid of it. There. Oh, we have something like that. I might go, actually, let's go maybe a little bit wider. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. I like what I just had. Happy accident. No. Alright, so here. And back to my extrude. And then back to the insets. And then the edge loop. And deleting. Okay. Now we got this. Polygroup. Now we got this. Okay, that's looking better. And then let's take this. Let's insert. Put an edge loop there. Put an edge loop there. And let's now just take this. And shrink it, Control W, shrink it, Control W. And let's take this. Where are you? Q mesh. Polygroup ball. Let's push this in. Push this out. Let's bevel. Bevel, 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 bevel. Right, I'm gonna make a little bevel right here. Now we got something that looks like that. Okay, let's take this. I'm going to flatten that. Yeah, so we get that. Let's insert multiple edge loops. Ooh, dee. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, comics legend. My mind just started now thinking of other things I can do here. So, great. Great Scott. Then bevel, 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 bevel. And I'm going to crease that. And then crease that. So something like this. Okay, this has got potential. And this is it. So now I need this to work like this. 90 degree there. Let's go. Let's do default X. Okay, and then this. I actually need masking, masking, masking. Where are you? Masking. That. And have this needs to sit out further. Like that. And mirror along that. We're going to need more. We go like this, and then let me roll that over. And I'll bridge. 2 holes. Don't need that edge. Flip it back. And then now this is what we have. Yes! I think this is going to give me a little bit more closer what's what I'm looking for. Okay. So now I have this brush, create insert. Let's just give this a quick test. And we're going to have to find the right depth. Now go to Mr. Transformer. Now there, that's more what I want. That's what I'm looking for. Something like that, but I think not so much. So maybe not so much tapering. A little bit closer to the original. Like this. less of that. Mirror weld it. Okay. Now let's look at this one. See what this one looks like. I'm just creating all these new ones, which is not necessary. But I'm in the experimental phase. Yeah. That's better. I think I might go bigger with that. Okay, something more like that I think is working better. Yes, the depth information will save with all the diamond brushes. Yes, it will. Okay, I got something here now that I'm at least liking. So let's make them go. Do I want it to be this big? That's way too big. Way too small. It's just right. And then I also want to put it on the back side. There we go. That works. See, didn't give up. My mind finally said, I've got an idea. Okay, so let me add this now to this brush. Append this needs to be homed. It needs to look along the Z. So there. All right, and then what are we going to call this? Sphere B. I don't know. I don't know what to call this right now. Now let's save this out. I mean, I'll probably end up maybe editing that, make a couple different ones, maybe. Okay, now let me save this out. Save as 142 is good. All right. Thanks, Henry. Appreciate it. Now I'm like, I said I was going to stop. Now I'm like, maybe I won't stop. I don't know. Let me duplicate. Look at this now. What am I using in here? If I go Okay. So what I would like to do, oh shoot, is slice it, slice and dice. That's too thick. Still too thick. Let's see, 18. Yeah, that's better. That is better. So what I want to do is I want to maintain brush modeler, crease. That edge, that edge. I don't want that's important to me. That's important. This is not. This does not need to be creased. Something like that. Then let's see how it handles it. Keep creasing. Start at 1,000. Oh, I need to delete. Okay. Not too shabby. Not bad at all. Let's do a Q-mesh, polygroup all. Let's do all polygons. Okay, so use thickness. Let's just now use polygroup all. Needs to go lower. More in that realm. Now this becomes a negative. I think we need to go a little bit deeper. Just a bit deeper. Might be deep enough for me. I need to move that outer surface. All this. The same. There we go. And it'll be probably deep enough. Scribe lining there. We'll do something else with that too. I think what we can do is look at this, and I can say QMesh, there we go. Let's see, what if I did this? So let's keep it consistent here. Here's the 15th. Across that. How does this look? Yup. Preferring that for sure. An extra little kick of information there, right? So let's make it even thicker, I think. I'm gonna go another 3 rows inward. Clip, real quick. Make it happen, and then let's make this go a lot longer like this. Something like that happening on his arm. I think we could angle on this. Okay. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Angles. There we go. Not too bad. Take the Transformer Challenge. Optimus is on my list. Optimus is definitely going to be on my list. That's for sure. All right. Let's save that out now. Might do the same thing in the back, or I think I might go with something different in the back. I think in the back I'll do, should just take this and say, I think I'll do this. Do more of a bigger chunk. Oops. So that looks. I'm going to go with that in the back. And let's see. And let's get rid of. We don't need all these edge loops. Okay, so let's keep it consistent. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I need this. I need this. And then center it. Turn this off. Hide the mask. And then, oops. Local. Do that. There. Yeah, there. I like that. That's working for me. Okay. Then got that. Now, do I want to do an inset? Guess we could, since we have just pretty much It's too bad all of this is not the same. So that purple part. Polygroup, flat island it. Don't know how this is going to look, but you can try it real quick. How does that look? Slight bevel. Very, very, very slight bevel. getting somewhere. I don't know. I'll figure it out. No, I'll just leave it like that. Oh, it might be cool, actually. It might be cool. Let me put this back and let's just finish this out. Actually, then we'll extrude. Let's create a little lip there. How does that look? That looks cool. I think I like it with the lip. Just a bit outside. Right there's without the lip. Okay. Seriously. Save as. Save it. I'll place it. All right. Okay, everybody. I'm calling it a night. I gotta get to bed. Got a busy day tomorrow. It's already 2 in the morning my time. So, thank you for watching the stream. Maybe you took something away. There wasn't a lot of us, but, you know, right now, I'm doing a bunch of just messing around with him now and get some details in. So, all right. I'm hoping to stream tomorrow night. It all depends on my energy level. Everyone have a fantastic evening, day, wherever you are in the world. Comics legend, see you as always. Joe, see you as always. And everyone else, I appreciate you all for even wanting to watch this.